Part 1 IT Solutions, Systems, Methodology Support Technician Level 3 Lecture 2 by Patrick Eustace, Ph.D. Knowledge K-12. Identify and apply valid approaches to documenting tasks, findings, actions and outcomes. 1. Documenting tasks, findings, actions, and outcomes is crucial in IT solutions, Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC. 2. Task tracking and ticketing systems are valuable tools for organized documentation in the SDLC process. Lesson intent. 1. The lesson aims to introduce the IT solutions lifecycle, which includes frameworks like the Systems Development Lifecycle. 2. The goal is to provide a pathway for solving business problems by following defined stages and techniques. 3. The lesson will cover different lifecycle models and their strengths and weaknesses. 4. The aim is to help students understand which model is appropriate for specific situations. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, students will have the ability to 1. Describe the stages and principles of the IT solutions, systems development lifecycle. 2. Analyze various lifecycle models and understand their strengths, weaknesses, and when they are most appropriate to use. 3. Evaluate the main principles, features, differences, and benefits of Waterfall and Agile methodologies, as well as the role of service management frameworks. 4. Explain the objectives and advantages of DevOps approaches, including the benefits of automation, continuous integration, and monitoring. Its solutions lifecycle. 1. The IT solutions lifecycle is a framework for providing solutions to business problems. 2. It includes models like the Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC. 3. The lifecycle consists of stages such as planning, analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. 4. Each stage has specific activities and objectives. 5. The goal is to ensure that solutions provided are effective, efficient, and meet the needs of the business. The Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC. 1. The Systems Development Lifecycle, SDLC, is a popular framework used in software development. 2. The framework includes a series of stages, such as planning, analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. 3. The aim of the SDLC is to ensure that software development is conducted in a structured and disciplined way. 4. The goal is to minimize errors and defects, reduce costs, and deliver high-quality software that meets the needs of the business. 5. The SDLC is widely used in the IT industry and has become an essential tool for software development teams. The stages and principles of the IT solutions, systems development lifecycle. The IT solutions, systems development lifecycle typically consists of several stages that are followed to develop and implement a software system. Planning. This stage involves defining the problem, identifying the objectives, and creating a project plan. Analysis. This stage involves gathering and analyzing information about the business requirements and user needs to create a functional and technical specification. Design. In this stage, the software system's architecture, components, and interfaces are designed based on the functional and technical specification. Implementation. This stage involves the actual coding of the software system and testing to ensure that it meets the functional and technical specifications. Testing. This stage involves conducting various tests to verify that the system meets all the requirements, is functional, and meets user expectations. Deployment. This stage involves the installation of the software system in the production environment. Maintenance. In this stage, the software system is monitored and updated to ensure that it continues to meet user needs and remains functional. Analysis of various lifecycle models, their strengths, weaknesses, and appropriate use. The following are several lifecycle models used in software development, each with its own strengths and weaknesses, and are most appropriate to use depending on the specific project requirements. These are Waterfall model, Agile model, Spiral model, V-model, and Iterative models to mention but 5. 1. Waterfall model. In this model, each stage is completed before moving on to the next stage. This model is best suited for projects where the requirements are clear, and there are few changes expected during the development process. Its strengths include predictability, easy to understand and manage, and provides clear documentation. Its weaknesses include a lack of flexibility, high risk of defects, and little scope for testing during development. 2. Agile model. In this model, development is done in iterative cycles, with each cycle producing a working software increment. This model is best suited for projects where there is a high degree of uncertainty, or the requirements are likely to change. Its strengths include flexibility, high customer satisfaction, and early delivery of working software. Its weaknesses include a lack of predictability and documentation and may lead to scope creep. 3. Spiral model. This model combines the iterative and incremental approach of the Agile model with the systematic and controlled approach of the Waterfall model. It is best suited for large and complex projects with high risks, and the requirements are not entirely clear. Its strengths include adaptability, risk mitigation, and easy documentation. Its weaknesses include high costs and complexity. 4. V model. This model is a variation of the Waterfall model, where each stage has a corresponding testing stage. It is best suited for projects where the requirements are clear, and there is a strong focus on testing. Its strengths include a higher chance of catching defects early, better traceability, and easy to understand. Its weaknesses include lack of flexibility and less suited for complex projects. 5. Iterative model. In this model, the development process is done in iterations, with each iteration adding more functionality. It is best suited for projects where requirements are not entirely clear, but there is a need to deliver a functional product quickly. Its strengths include a higher degree of flexibility, faster delivery of functional software, and easy to understand. Its weaknesses include a lack of predictability and documentation. Overall, each life cycle model has its own strengths and weaknesses and is most appropriate to use depending on the project's specific requirements, constraints, and resources available. Summary. The Waterfall model is best for projects with clear requirements. Agile is suited for projects with uncertainty or changing requirements. Spiral model for large and complex projects. V model for testing-focused projects, and iterative model for quickly delivering a functional product. It's important to select the right model for the project to ensure success. Thanks for watching. See you in part 2. Bye.